Okay, I guess I will take a break from watching this tour of the Price Club in Iceland. You probably call it Costco. And I will film first scene of this final video. Not really the final video, but it is day 50. So I'm about to going in like 10 minutes. Sunday special, also a 6 p.m. tournament. I imagine I'll just deal the 11 a.m. tournament, the add-on tournament until like tables start breaking, because people come in at 6 p.m. to deal the 6 p.m. tournament. Everyone's been asking, not everyone, a lot of people have been asking for the EDR. In full disclosure, even though I'm showing it to you imminently, I took the pictures yesterday. I am filming right now on day 50. The pictures are from yesterday, and the scene that's going to end this video that I will film when I return after I clock out of day 50, that scene will also be on day 50. But the middle chunk, the EDR pictures from yesterday, are from yesterday. And anything else? I think that's it. It's a lot of pictures, so let's just go to the EDR pictures right now. Okay, just going to take you through the path I usually walk when I'm in there. Start here with the utensils. Over here, of course, spoons, awesome, a lot of them. Got some forks, and over in the corner, tough to see, but got some knives over there. Then I usually start in the salad bar area, so we got some greens. I mean, it's mostly lettuce. I think there's some shredded carrots in there. But then we get to the main area here. On the right, starting in this column from back to front, this column is the cheeses, blue cheese crumbles, shredded cheddar, Parmesan. Then move over and it's the meats, ham, turkey, chicken. The ham and the turkey are like very high percentage like water, like perfect like rectangular prisms. The chicken looks more like, you know, someone actually cooked a piece of chicken. Then chickpeas back there, diced tomatoes, and hard-boiled eggs in this column. Then move one over, and even though it's rare, there were diced white onions back there the day I took the pictures. Then broccoli, even though you can't really see it. And then, I don't know, cucumber or what's the thing that's like zucchini maybe? I don't even know what's in that closest one. Then, over here, just to the left of that picture, I'm pretty sure black beans, even though it's very low, you can't really see. I rarely even look at the back row. It's actually a lot farther than it looks in this picture to like reach. So I barely even bother with stuff in the back row. But then sliced tomatoes, black olives. Then in this middle column in this picture, cabbage, grape tomatoes, and corn. And then in this last column, sliced red onion. And then I don't know what these other two things are. The one in the middle is like these mini green, like pepper looking things. And I don't even know what's in the closest one. Anyway, around the corner, your dressings. Exactly once, I saw creamy Caesar, which is like one of my favorites. One day. 7 weeks. Saw it once. Anyway, I think the thing all the way to the left is like potato salad or something, but that dressing all the way to the left is ranch. I don't even know what the others are, but whatever. Then I actually took a picture of the sandwich station through the glass, and the picture just didn't come in. Like I snapped it as I walked by, and then later saw that it didn't come in. Oh well. There's usually turkey, cheddar cheese, provolone cheese, a third cheese that's white. There's a sandwich ham, sometimes tuna salad, sometimes chicken salad, and, you know, slices of onions, lettuce, slices of tomatoes, mayo, mustard, things like that. Chips right here, just on top of the counter. You could grab them. There are chips in the back. First of all, you see that in the back. There's also like cup of noodles, top ramen, things like that. If they're not on the counter, they are back there. You could ask an employee to grab you one. So there's more chips than this. There's like stuff you add water to and microwave, and there's also like individual cups of cereal. Not all of them were out, but if you walk through 10 different days, at some point you would see each of those things. Just to the left of the chips, you got those grandma cookies, and just to the left of those, you have some bananas. Interesting, the bananas are always out there for you to just grab. Oranges and apples are behind the glass right next to the sandwich station. You have to ask an employee to give it to you. Don't know what the difference is. At first I thought, well, you don't touch the part of the banana that you eat. But that's the same with the orange. You're not eating the skin, but the oranges you have to ask for. I don't know. Maybe they would just like roll away or something. Just below the bananas, this is where they put the hot food. If they have hot food, it wasn't out this morning when I was taking the pictures. So there was nothing here, nothing a little to the left, but later that day, I was in the EDR again, and there was pizza. I took a picture. It didn't come through, but I noticed it didn't come through when I was sitting at the table. And then I took a picture of this slice of pizza that was on my plate. I would say this was the only time I saw a pizza. It was like slightly better than the average like frozen supermarket pizza that you cook at home in the oven. So there you go. There was pizza. Then there are two fountains. Here is one. Guess they're doing Pepsi products all over the place. This is the other. And right there in the middle, Gatorade on tap. Awesome. Caesars thought they could take away my voucher Gatorade and I wouldn't find access to more Gatorade. Amateurs. This is a fridge. And yeah, there's some yogurt. I know the picture is not very clear. Yogurt and stuff you put in coffee on the bottom, I guess. And then on shelves below that, condiments. Mustard is always in there. Occasionally, like in this picture, ketchup in the middle and butter. Occasionally, but not this day, mayo. You could just ask for mayo near the sandwich area. I did that once. I just asked the guy to put mayo on my plate. And then I went and got the hard-boiled eggs from the salad area and just mixed my own egg salad together. Coffee, I never deal with this, but some kind of coffee stuff is happening over here. And just to the left of this, milk. I guess people put it in their coffee. I sometimes get those individual cups of cereal, and this is the milk I use to put in it. And here we go. Just some seating, but that is one of the cereals. It's tough to see, but it's there. I think that's a Frosted Mini Wheats thing that someone grabbed and then never ate and just left on the table. But yeah, seating, a lot of tables. Up ahead, there are booths. To the right, many tables, many booths. To the left, more tables, more booths. But this whole table was empty, so I took a picture of this one. And what do we got? This is the meal I put together. This was not when the pizza was there. This was actually a different time, but I took a picture of this meal for the video. You can't see any of the chicken on the bottom. You could barely see the cheese, diced white onion, diced tomatoes, black olives, ranch dressing, and of course, salad bar food concocted together is a spoon food. Hope you enjoyed what the EDR looked like. Two things to tell you, because the day is over. My time at Orleans is over. I actually clocked out like 4 hours ago. Clocked out, returned my uniform instantly, went to the supermarket, checked in here at Harrah's, went back to the Airbnb, picked up some stuff, came back here to Harrah's, saying it doesn't take that long. Actually doing all of it took an incredibly long time. And there was some road closures on the way. Anyway, I'm here. Things are in my room. I'm checked in. I'm here having a cigar that Josh Morrow gave me. I cut it with the cutter that Cliff gave me. I lit it with the matches that Cliff gave me. Thanks both of you guys. Transition into the EDR. So when I was my last half hour on the clock, I actually got paid to eat sandwiches. So I dealt a table, went on break, went down to the dining room. For the first time all summer, one of the guys who worked there was putting the sandwich stuff in a self-serve area, this area right near the salad dressing. I don't know why, but it's like you can make your own sandwiches today for the first time since I've been here. So I started making a couple of chicken salad sandwiches. And he says, "Excuse me, what made you start doing this?" I said, like making the sandwiches? Like, it's over here, like it's not over there today. So like, we're making it ourselves today. He goes, "Yes, exactly. Like, all it took was some common sense, right? Like, everyone's asking me to make them sandwiches while I'm putting everything over here for you guys to do it yourselves. I have to go, I can't stay late today, but there's no one coming in for the next shift. So instead of nothing, I'm giving you guys like the ability to make your own sandwiches, and you're the only one who's doing it by himself." So yeah, that was awesome. So made some chicken salad sandwiches. Then I went up like a few minutes before this half hour was over, and that's when they told me I was done. So my last half hour I got paid to eat sandwiches. So I went down, returned my uniform, and then that was it, just walked out. But during play, an amazing controversy. Awesome, love controversies, especially when I'm have a little more like, hold on one second. Have a little more involvement when I'm dealing. You know, think of like playing baseball. If you're an amazing left fielder, yeah, that's cool. But you're not in like tons of plays. You know, if the ball is hit anywhere except like left field,
you're probably not like touching the ball that play, but like a shortstop, for instance, ball's hit to the outfield, he's the cutoff guy. Double plays, he's either getting an assist or turning it. Like, he's involved in a lot more plays. He's touching the ball a lot more often. As a dealer, I'm involved in these controversies so much more often, it's great. So, there was a guy in the one seat, and he was talking a lot. Okay, that happens. Some people talk a lot, some people talk very little. Okay, you're allowed to do either. At one point, a guy got knocked out. The 5 seat got knocked out, he leaves. The 4 seat said something like lucky card. He hit a card, he was behind. He hit a card to knock out the 5 seat. Something like that happened, but the 5 seat got knocked out. So now there's a conversation between luck and skill, and then the conversation kind of evolves into a discussion about, since the tournament buy-in is only $200, luck apparently means absolutely nothing. Because unless you're playing a high roller for like 25K, luck means everything. Unless you're playing a high roller for 25K, skill matters 0% of the time. I don't know, some people were saying stuff like that. So the one seat was very adamant, like, no, there's still skill involved, regardless of the buy-in. Anyway, he was talking, like that was it. For some reason, the 2 seat took a lot of offense to him talking. He wasn't saying anything like attacking, he wasn't saying anything abusive. He was just talking often, which is fine. Some people don't like it. I don't like when people are dead silent and their eyes are glued to their phone the entire time. Okay, some people you'll like the amount of the time they're talking, some people you'll dislike it, who cares? So the 2 seat gets so annoyed that the 1 seat is talking, he tells him, shut the F up. I'm censoring it because I don't curse on the channel, but he didn't censor it. I said, no more cursing. He said it again. So the 2 seat actually wanted me to call the floor on the 1 seat, which reminded me of cases in Judge Judy when the plaintiff brings an insane lawsuit to court when the plaintiff clearly is the only one who did something wrong. So, if a person hadn't just been knocked out, I was going to say to the 2 seat, I'm not calling the floor because a player is talking. Players are allowed to talk. The floor was going to walk over anyway to grab the seat card because we had an open seat. So, as long as the floor was on his way over anyway, when he got there, I said, you know, there's like something between the 1 and the 2 seat, and like it won't stop. The floor had me explain. Actually, the first thing I said, I didn't word it very well. I said they were cursing back and forth. The 1 seat did say the F word, but he was just kind of repeating what the 2 seat said back to him. The word did come out of his mouth. It wasn't really with like the nefarious intent that the 2 seat had, but he was like, they did both say the word with absolutely no context. But when the floor asked me to explain it more, I just said, the 1 seat has been talking. I haven't had a problem with anything he said, but the 2 seat like is taking offense to this and has said shut the F up a couple of times. The floor didn't penalize the 1 seat, of course, you're allowed to talk. The floor gave the 2 seat a 1 orbit penalty. So the 2 seat didn't like blow his lid over this. He accepted the penalty. He walked away, the floor walked away. As soon as the 2 seat and the floor walked away, the 1 seat says, I love your videos. Awesome. Awesome that he's a fan of the channel. Didn't know that while any of that was going on, but that was awesome timing to tell me that. It was funny an hour later, because I was dealing now 2 tables down the column of tables, and his, I think, wife or girlfriend was in the 1 seat on that table. Once I'm at that table, that's when he chooses to walk back a couple tables and kind of explain to her what happened. And now I was there for that explanation also. So that was cool. The 2 seat wasn't like irate. I think he was more mad that like the hand after the 5 seat lost, the 2 seat raised and was like, I think planning on playing a very large hand if it came to it, and didn't love that there was like a lot of chatter while like a possibly huge hand was going on. But people are allowed to talk, whether I'm shuffling, whether the hand is on the turn, whether the hand is pre-flop. People are allowed to talk. So you might not like it, but we can't just tell people don't talk. The 2 seat did come back to the table shortly after and apologize. Neither guy was really irate. It was just kind of like got very slightly out of hand in the moment, but once you start cursing, and especially keep cursing after I say stop, had to tell the floor about it. But that was funny. Just love a good controversy. Also, that the 1 seat turned out to be a fan of the channel was awesome. So that is it. 50 days, worked 46 of them. Still have a few more videos. One of them will be on my plans for next summer. One will be on either the highest or second highest amount of money I made in a single day. Definitely those two. Actually, I don't know. That could be it. I think that that wraps it up for the day X of 50 videos. But like I said, you'll see a couple more videos to wrap up the dealing series. And that does it. I'm going to smoke a cigar the next 3-4 days here on the strip, just chilling. Have a lot of YouTube planned, have a lot of jambalaya planned. Have this is my last cigar. Smoked both from the other viewer. This is the second one from Josh Morrow. And I smoked that one that Cliff gave me a long time ago, like 45 days ago or something. So I am just going to enjoy this Arnold Palmer and this view of the high roller wheel, and I'm gonna finish the cigar. And then for like the first time in 2 months, I'm gonna stay up past 1 a.m. And remember, rice is a spoon food.